Hey guys, welcome back to another Wednesday video. And as you can tell down here, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've been really busy this past week or so, and it's going to continue for the rest of the week. So I don't think I'm going to have this uploaded on Wednesday. You're probably seeing this Thursday, but this is the same information I would have put out if I uploaded this on Wednesday. So at least I'll get this recorded tonight. I'll edit it tomorrow and I'll upload it for Thursday. So I'm going to go through this rather quick. There isn't very much, as I alluded to last week. I'm going to slow play October. Apparently we averted the government shutdown, but we still got the debt ceiling issue coming up in October. I said I was going to slow play it, maybe play some spreads, and put on things that I really felt somewhat comfortable with and that the chart agreed with. I kind of broke my rules on a couple of things, and I'll let you know what I'm talking about. But I've been in and out, so I haven't been in the markets very much, actually, at all. So been kind of stressful. I missed all of Monday, except for one trade. I was in front of my computer for like 5 minutes, and that was the day to put things on. But oh well, I mean, it is what it is. So we'll go through all the buys and sells, trades here, get you updated on the premium cooking and opens and closes and all that. What else was I going to say? I don't know. I forget, but let's get into it. So Monday, when I pretty much missed the whole darn day, I was able to come in and throw one trade on, and I sold the trade desk. That's ticker symbol TTD. TTD. I had this one closed out last week as well, I believe. But I put another one on out to November 19th. Had a strike price of $45. There is earnings here, but I'm confident in the 45, and I'll probably close it out before earnings comes around. Did collect, let me hide the fees here because that always confuses me. For the trade desk, I collected 60 cents for that one contract at a 45 strike. Currently, stock price is sitting at 67.60, so fairly comfortable there. And then Tuesday, today, I opened up 5 trades, and of course, it would have probably been better off to open them Monday, but just wasn't in the cards. So Dutch Bros, I was talking about this a few weeks ago with Dave over at Hidden Freedom Investing, and he thinks Dutch Bros is just he doesn't think there's much growth there, but I do. I've seen Dutch Bros grow in my town, and the buzz around them once they open up a new location is pretty crazy. And if you look at their footprint across the country, they have a huge amount of growth capability in front of them. Now, they're just going to have to be able to pull it off, right? But they IPO'd, I think at $32, and it ran up to like 50. And today it was down to like $43. And I looked at some option plays out to November 19th because that's the magic 45 days I like to play, right? And I found the $30 strike, which is under the IPO price, and I sold one contract and collected 80 cents for that one. So I'd be happy actually to buy shares at 30 if it were to get there. And if this dips a little bit more, I might sell another put. And then my favorite, one of my favorites, Camping World. It was trading around $40 today. I found the strike price at $30, which I'm very comfortable with. Collected 40 cents for that, and wrote 2 contracts, so collected $80. Herman Miller. This is the office furniture company. This might have been the stretch. That's what I was just talking about here. Because they're currently trading $37.83. They missed earnings slightly, but they got good support, I think, around the 35 range. If they would have had a $32.50 strike, I probably would have went there. Or did they have it? They might have had a 32.50 strike. But if they had like a 33, 34, I might have went there. But I'm comfortable at 35. No earnings already passed, so not a big risk there. And I got 85 cents, one contract for that one. And then this one, little controversial because this one didn't fit my rules at all. But it's QYLD. Once in a while, if you want to own QYLD, this is, I think, the perfect way to own it, to try to own it at least, is whenever it's selling at close to an even number. Like today, it was at 22.07. I said, you know what? I'd pick up shares at 22. I was able to sell one contract. I actually tried to sell 3, but only one filled. And got 45 cents for a 22 strike. So basically sold at the money. And if assigned to me, my cost basis for QYLD will be $21.55. No problem there. But of course, I'll close it out if it gets, to profit 70% or so. And last but not least, what I opened today, Sherwin-Williams. Oh, Lord. Smith & Wesson. They had some news that they were moving to Tennessee. They're building a factory out there. They had earnings already, I believe, and they beat earnings. And I can see them continuing to go forward. Of course, political risk is the biggest risk to Smith & Wesson. Again, this doesn't fit my... that strike is actually 20. This doesn't fit my chart or my rules. If I really wanted to follow my chart, I'd want to be down at 1750. But this was just kind of a gut check, right? I like Smith & Wesson. Sell it at 20 strike and get 80 cents for it. If I get assigned Smith & Wesson, I wouldn't be upset. So that's all that I opened. What is that? 1, 2. Oh, no, wait. I missed a whole bunch of stuff for you guys, didn't I? Let's see, from the 29th. I sure did. Okay, the 29th, I opened up MSOS. That's a cannabis ETF. It's the U.S. only cannabis ETF. So it doesn't include Canada stocks. Got a 28 strike. Collected 70 cents, one contract there. Big lots, I do have a 45 strike here that's being challenged. I'll talk about that next week and what my plans are. But this one is a 37.50 strike. I sold 2 of those at 60 cents a piece. And I was talking about doing spreads, and here's the TNA spread, which is basically the small cap Russell 2000, but triple leveraged. And I sold the 65, collected 322, and then I bought the 50 for 116 for a net of a little over $200 for that position. And then finally on Friday, AT&T. I saw Dave put on Verizon, so I said, you know what, I'm going to put on AT&T. So I put on a 26 strike, 2 contracts, collected 50 cents a piece. So, boy, I totally forgot about last week. I'm telling you, I'm busy. And I'm not all there. So we'll look at what I closed. I don't think I closed much. Let's see. Because we're talking from the 29th on. Yeah, only closed four items here. I closed Penn National Gaming for 24 cents. That was a profit of $55 in 17 days. Disc A, I closed all of these here because they were just a little too close for comfort for me. Disc A, Discovery, closed that one for 30 cents. Only made $43 in 43 days. That was good for not quite 50% profit. The Smith & Wesson, I closed that one down for a little over 50% profit in 28 days. And Lumber Liquidators, they had a little spike up today, so I decided to take them off for about, I don't know what it was, 45% gain for $38 in 25 days. So that's it for the closes, not much. So let's take a look real quick at premium cooking. So as you can see, closed for only $164.02. But I opened 10 contracts, all those 10 that I just went through, for $923.19. So I have $2,903.14 in premium cooking. And most of that is in October, or 1,400 of it in October. 1,300 of it in November. October, like I said, I got a couple of things in the money that I'll either have to take a loss on or roll. I don't know. Big lots I'd probably roll. The other one I'll save for next week, and I'll talk about it because it's important, and it made me add another wrinkle to my cash secured put requirements. So stay tuned for next week. I'll talk about those. So we'll look at net liquidity right now. Net liquidity is down a little bit. Went from 91,000 last week to 90,800. Maintenance margin went up from 19,000 to 24.6. Most of that is putting on new contracts. A little bit of margin expansion from the couple of puts that I have in the money. So that has buying power used at 27%. That's going to come down. I do have a windfall coming in that should be credited to my account in the next day or two. So that'll bring this buying power used down to the low 20s for next week. Well, unless I use that money and put a whole bunch of stuff on. So we'll see how that works. So it was a quick one. Apologize that this is probably not going to be showing up on Wednesday, but it is what it is. Bear with me. You guys have a great week of trading. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.